Okay, so hopefully what you will have gathered from the presentation so far is that there is a ton of innovation happening in the space, and it's going through rapid growth and adoption. But coupled with that, and coupled with any new technology, there are always risks inherent in getting involved in a new space and learning how to use it safely. So let me just run through what some of those risks have been historically and kind of how they're being mitigated going forward. So number one, complexity of handling cryptocurrency and transacting cryptocurrency and storing cryptocurrency. I mentioned earlier already that over 20% of all Bitcoin in circulation has been lost simply from user error, making a mistake, forgetting a password, sending a transaction to an incorrect address. And one of the pitfalls of working in a decentralized network is that there's no customer care line to quickly phone and say, oh, please reverse my transaction because I did X, Y, and Z and was supposed to go to Bob, not Pete. So there's no safety net in a decentralized network like we used to with centralized networks. So people need to be aware of that. The market is also 24 hours, 7 days a week, and traded in every jurisdiction on earth. So there is no downtime. If you take a position in the market and you think you can go to sleep on Friday and look at it again on Monday, you might have a problem on your hands because these prices trade all over the world 24 hours a day. There is no downtime. And then lastly, the market risk. There's market risk inherent in any asset. Gold can be devalued. National currencies can be devalued. Companies can go through bad quarters and have their share price drop. So market risk is inherent with any investment and any asset class. And cryptocurrencies are no different. Yes, I think there is slightly added risk because it is such a new technology and people are still upskilling and educating themselves. And I think that reflects itself in the volatility in the market. So that is definitely something that also needs to be kept in mind. But onto the good stuff and the trends that we are seeing. And I think if we sort of zoom out a little bit more and we look at the last 30 years, the overwhelming trend has been migration towards digital networks and digital products. And we see that in the traditional markets. The biggest companies in the world are the FANG companies, your Facebooks, Apple, Amazon, Netflix. They took some product that existed in the physical world and they digitized it. And people have slowly but surely been moving away from physical services into digital services. And I guess you can look at that, and anyone who saw that trend happening in the early 90s, late 90s with the internet becoming easier to use, or any investor who recognized that would have made a lot of money investing in the space. But now in the last 10 years, where I think the next major trend is, it's still digital, but it's moving away from those centralized services and into the decentralized, towards decentralized platforms. And we have the data of the last 10 years, and I think that trend is well and truly going to continue as we progress. And we see this happening with growing adoption, not just from retail market. We see listed companies in the US starting to invest in cryptocurrencies, using it as a reserve asset on their balance sheet. We see it being recognized as legal tender in El Salvador. Whether or not more countries follow that lead remains to be seen, but it has set a precedent. So growing regulatory acceptance, getting easier to use, better solutions for retail to access cryptocurrencies. And I think overwhelmingly, we're going to see that adoption trend continuing to grow in the future.